Just because I want to suck. Just because I want to suck the homies' cocks. You know? You know, it's not gay. I'm just trying to fuck with the homies, you know? What if, like, let's say one of your homies came up to you and was like, yo, let me give you a hand job. What would you say?
No, if a homie won't come up and give me a hand job, I'm gonna ask why. Why, Peyton? Because I know you're asking. Why do you want to give me a hand job?
No, that was not.
Why? No, I need you to answer the why.
What do you mean why?
Why? Why? What is the reason behind giving me a hand job?
I don't know. They just want to give you a hand job. I don't fucking know.
Well, if it's just that, just because, you know, they want me to feel good, I'm gonna give them $15 to say you're a good man, and then I'm gonna slap the shit out of them. But like, if they need it for money and they in a, you know, bad financial situation, you know what I'm saying? My wallet's, you know what I'm saying? My wallet got a lock. I gotta come first.
Wow, you gave a really in-depth answer that I didn't, you know, that Xander didn't want to give.
Cause I wouldn't let the homie give me a hand job. I'm in motherfucking Midwich Elementary School.
That's what you busting nuts?
Yeah, bro, I steady be busting nuts in elementary schools.
Something about that doesn't seem illegal. I feel like one of these times we're just gonna wake up at Brady's house and there's gonna be like human-sized mice just walking around. Be like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" And just be like, "What?" I don't know. They're still scared shitless, but they can't fit in like their normal holes. So like, we just wake up and go, "What the fuck?" And then one of the mice is like, "Oh shit!" And then just runs in the back room and locks the door.
I can imagine that, bro.
There's a tall ass mouse just like peeking through the hole to see if we're still in there, and just see its fucking big ass head, and they're like yo, and he's like, "Shit, my bad," and walks away.
It's like
watch
some
some
black
TV.
dude. Just a black dude painted gray.
No, just like some black dude in like some like buff ass black dude in like a mouse costume, just butt ass naked underneath of it, and we're like playing around, and just like fucking hit him. He's like, "Shit." We're like, "Hey yo," the costume like falls off as he's running away. Just this butt ass naked like charcoal black dude runs. He's like, "Fuck," and then just like hops out the window. Every time he walks by us on the stairs, you just hear. He'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" He's like, "Nah, I don't know."
You dusted cheese in my ass.
That's my
pocket.
There's cheese in my ass. I was gonna say it's my tail, but like what you said is a little bit more interesting. He hops out of the mouse costume. He still has cheese in his ass.
Wait, why does a mouse have cheese in their ass? That shouldn't be my first question. That shouldn't be a fucking question.
He's just like running down the street and just like takes a little bite out the cheese, you know?
I love
Get
my
a
ass.
smacky. I wasn't ready for that one. I love my ass cheese. He's just sitting there on the fucking couch with us, like, still in the mask costume, just like eating cheese out of nowhere.
We're just looking at the fucking TV.
Just look over, where'd you get that cheese from? I like my ass cheese.
I can see Brady's brother coming downstairs. Who the fuck are you? I'm the mouse, bitch.
He's not, but he's like not in the costume anymore. He's just a black dude like crawling on the ground, doesn't act like a mouse.
Brady's, hey, that motherfucking cheese. Oh, bitch, mine. Fucking Brady's brother just tackles the fucking mouse on the black.
Just like tackles him on the ground, like, "Give me my ass cheese!" I can imagine that. Just like this black dude like sprawled out on the ground, crawling like a mouse. Just, "Who the fuck are you?" "I'm the mouse." He sneaks into Brady's room, starts like licking food off the fucking floor. It's like Brady just like yells into his mic. He's like, "There's a mouse in my room." He's like, "Yeah." And while he's upstairs stuck to the ceiling, everyone's yelling about it. Like, the mouse is stuck on the ceiling. We're just downstairs.
Nah,
we're just
that's the mouse.
downstairs. Yeah,
Brady's just like,
we're just
nah, that's the
downstairs
mouse.
looking at the fucking. Like we're downstairs looking at the fucking costume. Like, what just happened?
No, like
Peyton
his
puts it
parents-
on.
His parents are upstairs. Why the fuck is there a black man in the house wearing a mouse costume? We go upstairs. No,
Nah, that's
just
the mouse. Eventually, like 7 months later, Brady's basement is just like filled with black dudes half in mouse costumes. Like Hammy comes over again. He's like, why the fuck are there so many black dudes? And then everyone just looks at him. No, it's the mouse.
That's the mice.
The mice.
They're just like, they just have like a fucking coke empire running in Brady's basement in one of the back rooms. They just come out like the suits are just covered in coke. Just like leftover coke under their nose, just like I'm the mouse. They actually think that they're mice.
They come out of the room. Squeak, squeak. One of them comes as a mouse trap. It's a black dude with a huge cock and titties.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's literally. Just like, does someone want to fuck me? And then one of the mouse comes over and is just, got you.
I wonder if Joe Biden's a mouse.
We should try and do that for Halloween. We should just go trick-or-treating in mice costumes.
I'm gonna ask her out in a mouse costume.
Show up to her house on fucking Halloween, just dressed as a mouse. Please go help me. Who the fuck are you? I'm the mouse.
you like come over to her house one day, in the mouse costume. Every time you see her in the mouse costume, she's like, so this is my room, and you guys just sit down, and the lights go out, and then the lights come back on in like a minute, and then the room is just full of dudes in mice costumes.
Just surrounding you guys.
Filled to the brim, just like, who are you? Just, yeah, all just like peering from the corner. She's like, who are you? And all of them in sync. I'm the mouse. She's like, honey, these are the Phoenix Suns.
Which one's Ricky Rubio then?
One of the smaller mice.
The Mexican mouse. Yeah, field mouse.
It's just like, it's just like a mouse with like.
sombrero.
There's a mouse with like. There's a mouse that's like prettier than the rest and has like luscious flowing hair. It's like, who's that? This Kelly Oubre mouse.
Who's that mouse over there? It's just fucking like light. It's a lighter shade. That's Kelly.
Who's it? Oh. Who's that mouse over there crying in the corner? That's Devin Book. Devin Book mouse. Who's that mouse over there pissing in a cup? That's DeAndre 8 mouse. There's one with this like a fucking. There's one in a convertible with a giant hole in its head. That's JFK.
You know what JFK stands for?
John fucking mouse.
Huh. Peyton just said mouse.
I'll actually tell you each word that JFK stands for. Jamouse. Mouse. Come. Mouse.
Jamouse.
Jamousius. Bro, that boy named Jamousius.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you need my inhaler?
Morny.
What?
I don't even know what he said that time.
It's Morny, not Mouse Stormy.
No! No! I don't know who needs my inhaler more, my PlayStation or fucking Peyton.
Mason, remember the frog?
Huh?
Remember the frog?
The frog mama of a G.
Yeah, not thinking about in Brady's house, we find a frog, and it turns into a black man.
Don't start this mouse shit with frogs. Just black dudes hopping around in frog costumes. Are you okay? Ribbit. Really? Ribbit? Imagine if black guys. That's all it took. That's all it took.
Imagine if black guys just nigga died.
Remember when you said he's out of weeds? Are you trying to communicate with us? As I was saying, imagine if black guys. I didn't even get to make it any farther. Imagine if black guys started disguising themselves as walls so they would like hold up your house. Was that you, Xander, or was that Peyton?
No, that was Peyton. Hey, you said that 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Imagine if black guys
I'm dead.
started disguising themselves
I'm dead.
as blades on a fan.
You just turn a fucking fan on and you just start to smell fucking fried chicken and Kool-Aid.